We try hundreds and hundreds of frequencies, if not thousands, until we find the magic combination.
This will and has revolutionized our medical future. Nikola Tesla is right. Everything has a frequency to it. Not just a single frequency, but frequency bands. And once we know this, we can start to find the frequency bands and how they can be used to break up cancer cells and other microorganisms and stimulate biology. A new medicine, an energetic medicine.
If I tap this fork, putting little pulses of energy into it, the second fork will also vibrate in sympathy.
Resonance, just like on the swing. You see that the young boy here, he oscillates in a certain way to change gravity at a certain rate. If the rate matches the uniqueness of the size of the swing, he will resonate and start to increase the energy.
I have here two identical tuning forks, both tuned to the note A, the note an orchestra tunes to. These forks are both made to vibrate 440 times per second. We say their frequency is 440 hertz. Inducing a sympathetic resonant vibration in the second fork.
Resonance. Things resonate. They act on each other. Now here we have a bunch of metronomes that have all been set into different rates, random rates, and they're all kind of going around. But slowly they have an influence on each other. And slowly they affect each other with a type of resonance. The frequency that starts to resonate. And slowly we will start to see all these metronomes start to have the same frequency. And they will resonate. And they gain power and energy. This happens in biology. Biology is all about resonance, and all about frequency, and all about exchange of energy that makes us healthy and resonant. Another example of resonance is that of the frequency of sound. Here we have a young man who listens to the sound, listens with his ear, picks up the vibration of the glass, and then by singing that same vibration, he can break the glass, a factor of resonance. You see, he's able to shatter that glass with sound. Now here we have a system with a couple of springs and a weight, and it's going to have an oscillation rate. At certain oscillation rates, we will see the oscillation of the little motor at the bottom, but at a certain rate, it will get resonance. We will see that the ability of the action of the motor will be amplified as it resonates, gains energy. So see, doesn't happen yet. Doesn't happen yet. Here we're coming at 2.49, very little, no resonance. But as soon as we start to get up close to 3.3, see, still no, but now we're getting closer. And if we get to the right point of 3.33 and look at the resonance, you see how the energy resonates, adds to it. It gets greater, just like the man on the swing, the little boy on the swing. Go to a higher resonance and it goes away. You see, a higher frequency. Now, just like this bridge was built, and one day a group of wind came by and started to resonate, just like with the boy, resonance. But the bridge, resonance in the bridge was a bad thing. The bridge started to resonate extreme. The wind continued that energy at a certain rate. The rate was picked up by the bridge. And you see, if we go to a higher frequency, but if we come back down to the 3.3, all of a sudden, come back down now to the 3.3. And when we get there, resonance, certain frequency, the matching of the frequencies. Our biofeedback is resonance because we're able to measure this. So this. Now back to our bridge. When we get back to the analogy of the bridge, we see here's a man who went to the car to save his dog. He left the car there. He was afraid to drive it off, so he got his dog. And this bridge will have such energy that it will shatter. Modern bridges are made to not shatter. Modern bridges are made to stop this. Even biology has ways to stop excess resonance. But we need the right frequencies.
We're searching for the magic frequency. And we start with 100 hertz, and we look through the microscope to see if anything's happening. We watch for 5 minutes. Nothing happens. So we try 101 hertz. We look through the scope for 5 minutes.
The universe is infinity to the power of infinity. So down at the subatomic level, even below, there is vibration, things vibrating. And this allows matter and energy to happen. So if we find the right vibration patterns, could we shatter something smaller, a microorganism? Is it possible for us to be able to break up cancer cells, break up different virus cells? Is that possible? As we start to look at this, we find out that the research was done on leukemia cells using oscillating pulsed electric fields, which is what our device does, the eductor, the SCIO, the QUEXED. And here we started trying these different frequencies and exchange rates, finding out just what happened at different frequencies. So we found out that when you got two frequencies, a high and a low, with 11 octaves in the middle, 11 harmonics, that then we could affect these things. So when we look inside the blood, we could affect these microorganisms. We could affect cancer cells. Here we see how cancer, white blood cells, are destroying cancer cells.
When we add the 11th harmonic, we begin to shatter microorganisms like a crystal glass. These are the first videos taken. We showed these videos to our friends in the biology department. They said they hadn't seen anything quite like it.
Yes, with the microscope, we could see the effects that these vibrations had on the different cells of cancer and the white blood cells in the immune system. We could start to study the effects.
A new phenomenon. These organisms are being shattered by our electronic signals.
Dr. Holland has demonstrated what we already knew. We were been doing for over 25 years, being able to use energetic medicine, different frequencies, to shatter cancer cells.
We now know that cancer is vulnerable between the frequencies of 100,000 hertz and 300,000 hertz. So now we attack leukemia cells.
Our QUEXED device is made to measure your body's reaction, measure the body electric. And then we send in signals so we can alter and perfect the exact frequency pattern to break up the cancer.
Leukemia cell number 1 tries to grow a copy of itself, but the new cell is shattered into dozens of fragments and scattered across the slide. Leukemia cell number 2 then hyperinflates and also dies. Leukemia cell...
So here I am, Professor of Medicine Desiree Duvernay, over 30 years ago. I was a little different back then. And here I was teaching people how to use our QXCI, the EPX device, to shatter cancer with different frequencies. And now, with our new technology, as you can hear now, we have electroceuticals that can develop these signals. Electroceuticals that can develop these signals and can help to destroy. We have our system now with the new QUEX device, the ED device, which can manufacture those high pulse signals, that 100,000 hertz plus 1.1 megahertz, and those combination of signals with proper nutrition and proper natural medicine, we can defeat cancer. A whole new technology of energetic medicine. Our device has been medically tested, validated, verified, officially registered in the United States and Europe, all around the world. And we're able to take in the body information through a cybernetic autofocus loop, to be able to find through a scanning process, to be able to get to the right frequency bands that can attack different parts of the body and to help break up those microorganisms. We also use resonant techniques to help to stimulate other different functions, and all within a cybernetic loop of being able to test and then treat, test and treat, to be able to get the perfect autofocus treatment. So with this therapy now, we're able to now offer a new type of medicine, energetic medicine, using vibrations, using different ideas of the energy coming in and out, to blend the techniques of resonance through biofeedback. Biofeedback is bioresonance. And to be able to find the definite resonant energy to be able to stimulate wellness, increase immunity, increase intellect, increase sport performance, muscle performance. Because as we start to understand the ideas of energy, frequency, and vibration, and also the ideas of validation and verification, we start to come up on a new form of medicine. Very exciting. Techniques of the future. So I welcome you to a new understanding of energetic medicine.